Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Friday. Happy Friday to you. I hope that your morning is going well. It is actually the afternoon for me. Look at this. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now. If you look at my clock up there, it's about 4. Yes, almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now. We had a great day. It has been, you know how when you go on vacation and then everything's thrown out of whack? That has been my week. So what happened? What happened? We did a field trip today. So my Friday got thrown off and I thought I'll do it when I got home. So I got myself a cup of coffee, just a small cup of coffee, not a Starbucks to make it too crazy, just my simple Maverick coffee to get me through the rest of the evening because we had a field trip with our homeschool group today. Went out and explored the woods and had a good time with them. And so now I'm like, I gotta get some work done because we need food. I have no food. After vacation, before vacation we had no food. Then I bought stuff for the vacation. Well, we came home and there was nothing in the refrigerator. So what happened is I came home. On the way home, I could just feel my sinuses clogging up like crazy. And so I was actually in bed. I'm rarely, I got sick like a month ago, rarely in bed, rarely. You guys know this, I film every day. And I was in bed, so I was so thankful we went to the grocery store that day on our way home and picked up a few things because the kids survived on that kind of food in the refrigerator for the next few days. I was like, I don't know, make whatever you want. Whatever you can find, make something. So they did really good. They make breakfast for dinner. And then yesterday, I was still not like ultimate. I haven't gone shopping. I haven't felt like shopping. I haven't felt like doing anything really. And so I was so thankful to have my HelloFresh box show up. So thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring today's video. So I had a light bulb moment. Okay. I like HelloFresh because I like to be able to show it to you guys, to show you the things that they have. We're enjoying getting the vegetarian one because Brooklyn is starting to eat more vegetarian versus meat. So to be able to embrace that a little bit with her has been very helpful because it is hard when you're making a bunch of different things. So this helps her branch out and find some new recipes, us to branch out and find some new recipes and the ones that everybody likes. So what I thought about as I was making my food yesterday for dinner, and I was like, I feel like every mama that does a lot on a vacation, you know, because it's a lot. Vacations aren't really like vacations unless you're sitting on a beach, and we weren't sitting on a beach. We were doing a whole lot. So I felt like you owe it to yourself to get yourself some food delivery after you get home. Because what's the first thing you gotta do when you get home? You gotta go shopping because your refrigerator's been empty, right? So you gotta start back into that. So how awesome that was to be able to have food at my door and I didn't have to worry about it because we just been eating like literally like, you know, packaged stuff like ramen and macaroni and cheese, and I needed like fresh stuff and I didn't have anything fresh. So that was my light bulb moment. I thought, I'm going to share that with you guys. So if you guys are planning a vacation or planning anything where it's big and you got stuff going on, I had to have like HelloFresh deliver, you know, a couple days worth of meals to your home. Gee, you owe that to yourself. I would say figure that out into the family budget for vacation because that's like, it's always right back to mom, like doing everything after you get home. So that was wonderful for me. So I was so thankful to have that. So this is what we made last night for dinner. So with HelloFresh, you can fall in love with their fall flavors in the HelloFresh market. Indulge in fall's bounty with HelloFresh's seasonal selection of savory sides and autumn-themed desserts. Their recipes are delicious, and you can choose from each week to help you break out of the recipe rut. I like doing that, especially right now with the vegetarian ones, so we can kind of learn some new recipes. It takes the stress out of it because it's got a whole lot of different menus, 50 different menus and market items each week that include ready-to-eat salads, sandwiches, and soups, and they've got a wide variety of quick and easy recipes, including 20-minute meals and easy cleanup, and low prep options. Everybody needs those. Go to HelloFresh.com and use the code AmyMaryon14 to get 14 free meals plus free shipping. So if you want to try the HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com and type in the code AmyMaryon14 to get 14 free meals and free shipping. So that dinner last night was really, really good. Everybody enjoyed that. I even took the part out where it was the creamy stuff for Jaden with the cheese. And she just had the noodles with the sauce and the vegetables and had that. And then some people put chicken with it. So some of them had the chicken in the smoker on it. So that was a really good meal. Like I enjoyed that very much too. And the kids were like, even the ones that are super picky, like, I don't like tomatoes, I don't like green stuff, they actually ate it and they said it was really good. So I was excited for that. So we'll make a few more dinners here to round it out so we can have some more veggie ones for Brooklyn today. So, well, and for me and for everybody try. So I've got my list. So I'm still on very low food, which is good. I still have food. You still have food. You can pull things out. It's like a magic trick. You can just pull a rabbit out of a hat, right? Like there is like still stuff to gather and make dishes from. And so next week I'm actually going to be planning some freezer meals. You guys have been asking if I'm going to do freezer meals again. I am, because I'm at that point where I need to catch up on that. So next week will be some fall. I got apples sitting over here on my floor, so I'm going to be doing some applesauce and some fall-themed desserts. And then I'm also going to be doing some breakfast freezer meals as well. So I'm going to start doing that and get some more regular freezer meals, all that good stuff. So I still have a few more freezer meals in here that we'll use up before I get the freezer dinners, but the breakfast, we're out of breakfast. So it'll be good to have some of those on hand. So today, I'm like, what am I going to make today? So I had to get creative, which is good. And I ended up going through something. I found I had popovers. I'm like, popovers? I haven't made popovers in like years. So I thought I'd do popovers today. I have some eggs in there and bacon and breakfast gravy. So I'm gonna make those little breakfast boats, the egg boats, remember, with the little boat tortilla things. Those are really good, and put those in the refrigerator. And then I even might make some grits. We'll see. I have to make sure there's no eggs in it. I don't know. I've only made it one time and it was really good. So I might make a small little thing of that. That'll be our breakfast for the weekend. And then for our lunch and dinner type thing, we're gonna have one of you guys gave me a recipe for some kind of like Chinese-y Asian lo mein noodles, so I'm going to make that following your recipe. And then I have some beef in the refrigerator, so I thought I'd pull it out and do like a pepper steak over rice. And then I have a huge bag of shrimp, and so I took that out and that's in the refrigerator. It's thawing. They can have shrimp, so maybe if you want to put some shrimp in your lo mein noodles, I don't know, that's not me, but if anybody else wants that, they can do that, because I assume you can just thaw it, and if you want to heat it up and put it into a dish, you just heat it, right? I don't know. We'll find out how that works. So, and then we're going to see what else we're going to make. I don't know. We're going to see. I have some cabbage in there. I might make some more veggie soup with that. We're just going to see how the evening goes, because it's 4 o'clock in the evening, a late start to my day, but that is quite all right. So we're going to get going with our day. We're going to have a great, fantastic, wonderful Friday. Gathering up what I have, because I have to get some meals together. Getting creative for the weekend, because next week will be shopping and I'll be praying other things, but I just have to get us through the weekend, so I'm not tempted to go out and buy food. So let's get going. Are you ready? All right, let's go. Okay, so I had to look at my recipe on my blog. It has been 2013 is when I first did this recipe, and the reason why I put this on my blog is because, do you guys remember in the movie Little Women where they had popovers for breakfast and they were like, oh Marmy, popovers, and they were so excited. Okay, well, one of my favorite movies is Little Women. My name is Amy Jo, and I am named from the Little Women, Amy and Jo. Bet you didn't know that little fun fact there. So we haven't made them in so long. Ashlyn used to make these all the time. Like that was like one of her staples for making was popovers. And so we made them, I'm trying to think, a long time ago. We made them once. I think I did them one time and I didn't butter the pans enough and they stuck. So we're gonna have to make sure we do that today. So what we're gonna do is, I wrote the recipe and I'm like, we quadruple these for 24 popovers. I'm not gonna make 24, I'm just gonna do 12, because we haven't had them in forever, and I don't have a ton of eggs. So I'm just gonna take my muffin pan right here, and I've got some butter that has been sitting out here, and I'm gonna brush the butter on the pan to get it so it's nice and melty, and then you're gonna put this in the oven so it gets hot. So I will do that while I mix up the ingredients in the bowl. So let me show you. I'll put the recipe on the screen here. Let me take a snapshot so I remind myself later. And then everything, make it be room temperature, like your eggs should be room temperature. Mine are not, they're cold, but I'll have them sit out here for a few minutes. Hopefully they'll get there. And these are really good with a little dab of, this is what ours look like. This is what ours look like right there. There they are. We used to do strawberry jam, and so that was something we'd put them in, but we don't have homemade, I have like jar strawberry jam. We don't make any more homemade strawberry jam. So I'm just gonna take this butter here that's been sitting out, and we're gonna use my little brush here and just wipe it in these cups so it's nice and buttery, and then I'll put this in the oven so it gets super hot, and then we'll mix up the ingredients. So let's make this. Now my butter had a little brown there on the wrapper. That's just from my pumpkin bread. Remember the pumpkin bread we made months ago? This came in handy this week when I was not feeling good. Pulled out of the freezer, it works really good. So lots and lots of good butter. I did it all over. Another easier way is just take a piece of parchment paper, rub it in there, or like a Ziploc bag. You won't get it on your hands or in your things. So my oven's almost heating up, so I'm gonna mix up. I'll put this in just a minute. We'll do that in just a minute. I pulled out the stuff for dinner, so I put it in the oven to heat that up too. So let's put all the ingredients here in the bowl. I have to melt some butter. I'm just gonna double my recipe. Okay, before I add my flour, I'm gonna put the pan in the oven. You want it nice and hot so nothing sticks. Okay, add the flour, the salt, and then we're gonna mix it up. See, once your pan nice and hot, come into the oven like this. Don't touch it, use your hot pads. So you're gonna fill it about half to about 3/4 full and make it nice and fluffy and puffed up for your little popover. Okay, so I have a lot of extra. I'm like, wait a minute, I have extra. But these are smaller muffin tins. Like, I feel like I could use my big pan. The holes are a little bit bigger. I don't know. Okay, I put these down for about a half hour. I'm gonna set my timer for 20 minutes. Now I'm gonna see how many eggs I have left to mix up for my breakfast boats. So I need 3 eggs for my grits recipe. So I'm gonna cook. I have 12, I have a dozen eggs here. I'm gonna crack these in this pan, whisk them up real fast, and then we're gonna cook them over here on the stove, put a little bit of bacon in them, or actually we'll have the bacon. I'll do the eggs, and I'll sprinkle the bacon on top with the cheese, mix up some gravy, make little gravy egg cutbacks. Those are really yummy, I'll show you. So let's whip up some eggs for scrambled eggs. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here. I just put a little bit of oil in here. I think my spatula's in the dishwasher. Little salt, love my little salt here. And pepper. So this will be really easy. I have those, let me show you. These right here. And all I do is I mix up some gravy, and I can do that right in the microwave, which I'll do momentarily, and then put that a little bit in the bottom, put some eggs on there, and I've got real bacon in the freezer here. I'll just take it out and crumble it and put on top. A little bit of cheese, and then whenever anybody wants them, they can just microwave them or put them in the air fryer. Works really good too. So we're just gonna let these cook. Let me turn these down. Let's do a low so nothing burns, and then let me get my gravy mixed up. So I just have this in bulk here, so I'm just gonna, I just mix like half and half. I don't really even know what the measurements are, but put this in the microwave. If I need to add more liquid, I can. If I need to add more powder, I can. However it works. So we'll mix that up there. Keep doing the eggs here. Let me check this in here. Popovers are popping up. I'm excited for popovers. I like popovers. Just something good about that plain biscuit there. So these are cooking great. So let me get a baking sheet. Okay, we're doing 10 things at once. Take this out. Ooh, stir that. Stir, stir, stir. You can do this like on the stove, where you mix it with cold water first and mix it with the hot water. But you can also just put it in the microwave if you stop it frequently and do a little stir. You know what I need is a microwave cover. Remember that little microwave cover I got from my dollar store? Well, somehow it got super melted. Melted? How does it melt? I don't know, but it melts in the microwave. So I threw it away, thinking I'd go to the Dollar General and pick up another one. Well, they have been out at my Dollar General since I've been looking for it. So my microwave is looking very, very dirty. I'm like, yuck. So this is going to be great. Perfect. Just keep checking and checking. Look at that. Gravy. Nice and thick. Okay, a little thick. I'm going to add a little bit more water. Right there. So there's my gravy. That'll be delicious. Super thick. Perfect. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking out loud. I think I have Spam in the cupboard. What if I cut up some Spam and cook it? That might be delicious. I might cook some of that up here. Okay, let these continue to cook. I'm gonna go get my pan out for my little boat, tortilla boat. I'm just gonna get a big pan. I don't know how much we need, but what I'm gonna do first is put these on the pan and then I will add the stuff in it. Okay, I'm gonna put these in the oven for just a few seconds because it's 425 and take out the popovers. Okay, so a true popover will kind of pop up and leave like a little hole in the middle. But these are so good. So I'm gonna let these sit. I'm gonna plop these out. Let me get something to plop them out on. How about a pan? Just a bowl. We'll show you the plop. So good. Okay, so popovers are the best when they're like super, super hot. You can barely touch them. I think so. So you need butter. Butter is what it's all about. Some people like strawberry jam. I got grease on my fingers. Don't mind me. I got butter in here. They're so good because they're crispy. Oh, these are my favorite. So good. Now it's unsalted butter, so it doesn't have the greatness as regular butter, but good. Okay, so I took out my little tortilla cups. These will look just like this. It's just enough to kind of melt it because they're gonna put them in the microwave, but these are really good. You eat one of those, I feel like I just need to eat everything, but I won't. Those are so good. I had them last time, they're delicious. So what I'm gonna do now, because I'm the awesome mommy, is Spam. Spam, I'm telling you what, kids like Spam. We had it for that, the congealed moment where it squeezes out of the pan. Ready? Listen. Gross. Maybe not. So I'm just gonna slice this up. I'm gonna cook it on my pan so that'll be part of it, and then, here we go. Gross. So let me just thinly slice this. Here's my pan with the eggs. I'm just gonna cook it over here. After I move all this, because it's in my way. Okay, try that low. Cut this real thin, it'll be easy. Okay, so who else grew up eating Spam? Me. Delicious. Okay, we just ate it like in slices like that, but maybe there's a more unique way to cut Spam. I don't know. I saw, what else I see? Corned beef hash. My mom wouldn't get that as a kid, but I remember having it with my aunt. So good. I know, it's the weird things in childhood. We'll see if I eat them. I like it when it's nice and crispy. That's the point I like. All right, breakfast is almost done. I'm gonna take my grits recipe. I just looked one up because I'm new to the whole grits thing, and this one is got ranch in it. Chicken broth, milk, cooking grits, cheddar cheese, butter, ranch powder, eggs, and bacon. So how do you do this? Spray 9 by 13. So you have to cook it. Cook it on the stove. Okay. Basically stick on the stove and then bake in the oven. We can do that. Okay, so let me get my pot here. Milk and broth. And you slow in your grits. Okay, I'm just looking out loud. I'm looking out loud. I have to add milk and chicken broth, heat that up, and then I'm gonna add the grits to it. So let me go move my spot over there. Chicken broth, easy. Add some chicken powder here. What else do you need with grits? You need grits, cheese, butter, ranch. I bet you that'd be really good with the ranch. All right, cheese is over there. We're getting good. So this just has to boil and I add it, right? Let me take a picture of this. Let me take a picture to give you the right recipe. Okay, so while the water and the broth and the milk is boiling, you're gonna add your grits to this. I'm just gonna stir it in. It says cover and cook for 6 to 8 minutes. The Spam is cooking. You know it's popping over? You know it's good when it's popping right out of the pan. Okay, so the rest of the popovers came out delicious. These are good. Set these aside. Move on to the next. My Spam is cooking over there. It's blackening. It's burning like it should. I'm gonna mix up my grits. I realized it said just do it with a spoon, but I realized you have to whisk it or those grits stick. So they're getting thick. This is only my second time making them. They're really good. So hopefully I do it right. So let me go whisk that real quick. I don't really know. I'm assuming, Miss Deb, fill me in on the grits. I'm assuming this is fine because it's gonna bake too. So it just says mix everything in here basically. You're mixing in. I took my little bit of butter here and greased my pan with it. I'm gonna put that in there. And then let me see, not the weather. Cheese is going in here and eggs. Let me put it all in here. I'll put the recipe on the screen. Here's the Spam. I feel like some crazy reason this is gonna go real quick tonight. Because we're gonna do the leftover pasta from yesterday because there's still some of that. I'm heating that up in the oven right now. So I'm thinking this is going to be the meat with it, with the, what's it called? I have a little bit of chicken in there, so we'll do the vegetarian one. Yes, the burnt ear. This is the best piece of Spam. All right, kids are coming up munching because they're hungry. So we are on to breakfast is done. That's what we're gonna have for the weekend. And I do have some pumpkin bread here. And hopefully that's enough food for the kids, if not granola bar kids. And so let's go. I'm gonna make the rest. Let me see the pepper beef steak over rice. Let me get my beef out of my freezer. Okay, so I'm gonna do this pepper beef steak over rice. Really simple, frozen beef. I'm just gonna put this in the pan and heat this up. That's gonna have to cook, obviously. It's raw, so I'm gonna mix the mixture up. I'll put the recipe on the screen. Okay, so the recipe calls for cornstarch. I don't have it, so I'm just gonna use flour and probably have to use my immersion blender if it doesn't mix up all the way. I'm gonna make my own beef broth, add the soy, I'm gonna use garlic powder, it's easy, and then we'll put in there after that's done cooking. Since we're doing 20,000 things at one time, that's the way we roll, especially when it's 5 o'clock at night. The beef's got to cook, so I'm gonna take my rice. I'm just gonna make 2 cups of rice. 2 cups of rice. I'm thinking out loud, that's why. 2 cups of rice here. I'm gonna put it in my little whisk, my wire meshy strainer here. I'm gonna rinse it out. While that's rinsing, fill up the water here that's gonna go. This will be a really easy pepper steak. And the reason it's gonna be so easy is because I'm not gonna like bread the, you could take the beef and kind of dredge it in the cornstarch to make it a little crispier on the outside, but we're not doing that tonight. We're just gonna curry 2 times. So basically that mixture will go with it and it'll make like a nice little gravy with it. And then you have it with some veggies, easy. Okay, put this on the stove, bring it to a boil back over here, and then that'll be good. Beef's not going anywhere because it's frozen solid. So now let me pick up some veggies here. I guess I'll put it in here. I'm just gonna put some in the, I could probably cook these. I will. Let me put some of these in the microwave just to mix veggies. I'll show you what I'm doing in just a second. So basically I'm gonna make a plate and it's gonna have the rice, the beef, and some mixed vegetables. And that'll be that dinner. And I've got some pot stickers here I'm gonna put in the air fryer. That will be dinner. Is that all the recipes? Let me look here. Hold on. Stir fry it. Yep, stir it in. Stir with rice. Okay. This had 0 flavor. It has flavor, I promise you. Throw this in the microwave. Then what I'm putting in my air fryer over here is some of these. These are pot stickers. I'll just put you over here and you can see me. Just they're really good in the air fryer. Stuff away here. We're gonna keep moving on with our stuff. Okay, so things are still cooking. So next I'm gonna heat up these farro balls, right? Roasted sweet potato farro bowls. What is a farro? I don't know. It's an ancient grain that boasts a nutty flavor and deliciously springy texture. Interesting, it's like a grain. So it's cooking over here in boiling water. Steak is cooking. I'm gonna make these because the girls have some friends over and they're all vegetarian, you know, so this will be a good thing for them to have tomorrow for lunch. So I'm just gonna prep my produce. You basically do sweet potatoes, dice it. I'm gonna do it in the oven with some onion. It'll be delicious. It looks really good. Okay, let's make this recipe right here. Okay, gotta take a break to check this stuff. All right, this is done. So I'm gonna pour this mixture in there and let it thicken up here. Here's the grits, came out of the oven. Okay, I had to do the ponytail. It was getting sweaty hot in here. I'm like, whew, it's hot. They came in and I ate dinner, so that was good. Maxine is sitting there. She's sniffing you smell that, don't you? Spam. She's like, I want some Spam, Mom. You do? In a minute. And so they had the leftover pasta there that we had the meal, so that was good. They ate that, and they ate all the pot stickers. I'm like, okay, we'll eat those all up, which is okay. So you saw my plate of the rice with the pepper beef. That'll be good. So this farro dish will be the second one, like that same day. So the kids that don't want meat can have this one as well. So it's kind of neat because you take out the cranberries and you're making like a dressing with it. So that's kind of a different concept here. So I've got a little liquid in here, and I'm gonna put just a tiny bit with some cranberries in it. And then I'm gonna put some olive oil in here, salt and pepper. And then the roasted vegetables are almost done. And you mix it up with your farro. This is really interesting. It's going to be it'll be an interesting flavored dish. I'm sure it's delicious. So we're doing great getting things done. I'm looking at my list. What else do I have to do? The pasta noodles I was going to do, because the thing is we're eating out this weekend. Tomorrow we're going to be at a park, and they're going to have I don't know, like southern, I'm going to say pinto beans and cornbread. I think that's what it's called, beans and bread. I don't know, it's southern. I've never had it before. I think it's just pinto beans. I'll find out. I'm going to have some though. So we're going to have that for lunch. I don't really need lunch. This will just be dinner. Sunday we have lunch at church as well, so I just have a dinner Sunday. So that's a smaller one, but it works good for a person that started at 3 o'clock in the afternoon today. The winner. So let me just mix up this salad stuff here. Whip it all up. I'm just looking at everything here. I'm just going to mix this up. This is going to be great. It's going to be delicious. Let's just mix it up and we'll make it how we do. Okay, I just realized this is watercress. Have you ever, I'm sorry, I was thinking of like my childhood book, The Man Who Cooked for Himself. Do you guys remember that story? It's called The Man Who Cooked for Himself. One of you that likes old books, that was one of my favorite books as a child. I think the library has, I don't think I'll have it anymore. But he would go and get watercress by the river. And I'm like, watercress, I wonder what watercress looks like. This is watercress right here. Very interesting. So I'm doing mine a little bit different than the recipe, because I feel like maybe it's the way you make it. You're supposed to mix the roasted veggies and everything together. I feel like I'm gonna make this, the cranberry, I'm gonna make like the salady stuff here. And it's Parmesan and pepitas. I feel like those should all go on top. That's just my take on this. I don't know, is it the right way? Probably not. Let me get some scissors. I just feel like I should have like the farro, whatever that is, the farro grains, which it's got a little bit of butter, salt and pepper, and then you put the roasted veggies in it. And then I feel like that should go in the bottom of the bowls, and the salad should be on top of it. That's my thought on it versus mixing it all together, but I don't know. I'm sure mixing it all together is great too. Right here. So I'm just gonna do it that way. I just feel like that would be a lot better tasting. So then I'll just mix this up and then have this. This will be really good. This actually looks really delicious. The watercress salad. Watercress. Maxine, smell it. Did you want some watercress, Maxine? Do you think she likes watercress? Is that what you want? That's really good. That's really good. Pepitas. I like pepitas. Oh, that's really delicious. Okay. I'll pick up a mess here and check my farro. Didn't film any of that. I love when I don't push record when I'm talking to myself. So everything's done. Roasted veggies. The farro, which it is like a, what did they say it was like? Springy texture. It's kind of like corn. Firmer corn. Different. Maxine's like, I love that. You love that, don't you? Yes, she does. I'm going to put it in bowls here and make little individual meals for the girls. Okay, I like this. To me, I like stuff that is more, as Craig calls it, tastes like grass. Like, I feel like that's good because it's got the nice, like, warmer mixture, which won't be warm as it cools, with sweet potatoes, which are my favorite. But you get your, like, leafy greens in there. I know, Maxine, we're here, yeah. Well, along with those pepitas and the cheese and the cranberries. Those are good. I'm liking this. Okay, this is going to be one of my favorites. Put the lids on here. So I'm just putting in little containers here. Hold on, close these here. And then we'll have individual ones for the weekend. But that was actually good. I like that. I like the farro things. Stop. So learning something new every day with these. That's what It's been good to broaden my palette of food, because I would have, like, I like to have we have like a rice bowl type thing and then put like lettucey stuff on top. So this is a nice little mixture, and you got to make your own stuff. So this is good. All right, look at that. We've got some lunches for the girls, vegan style. So tomorrow we're having, I don't know, collards and pinto beans, which I guess that'd be vegan too, but I don't know if there's meat in it. We can have that instead. All right, let me pick up my mess and we'll start making something else. Okay, so let me show you my refrigerator. A lot of you, I think Kathy was saying how empty my refrigerator was. Look how empty it is. We have nothing. We have apples. Apples, and then there's like a pack of cheese in the bottom with a package of turkey bologna or something they bought this weekend. Empty. These are all just like piece of leftover chicken. This is from our trip. One bag. I'll have some soup out there. That's it. I have nothing. Over here is apples. I have a towel and they're soaking up water because I have to defrost my refrigerator. So this just has apples in it. So it's very bare. Am I afraid? No. Because you know what? Even if my refrigerator was completely empty, I can still come up with some meals for my family. That's the key. So I don't have to worry about, like, if I was missing one, that's okay. We can still come up with some meals. So, all right, I'm gonna make some soups up. I did have a head of cabbage. So you always make some cabbage vegetable soup with that. And then I have one more soup to make for HelloFresh. And it's a poblano, black bean and poblano soup. So I'm gonna make these at the same time, I think. And I also have a pot going for pasta. I'm gonna cook some like noodles. One of my viewers gave me a recipe for some easy noodles that her kids like. So I'm gonna do these real quick here. Basically it's gonna be the same thing. You're cutting up veggies. Yeah, you're just cutting up veggies, heating them up over here, and then I'm gonna separate them into 2 pans actually, and then I'm gonna make soup and chili. Easy. Okay, so I'm gonna take some time now and chop up some veggies. I don't think I've ever had a poblano, how do you say it? Poblano pepper. I think it's like a mild green pepper. So I'm just gonna chop these up, get them sauteed, and then everything over here will cook it. Okay, my water's boiling, so I'm gonna add my pasta here that I have. It's like some, let me see, some kind of rice style noodles. This is what I bought, and we'll make like this. I don't even know what it's called. Let me see if I can find the picture. One of my viewers said it, so. Hey, 113406. The white noodles you bought, here is a recipe my kids love. It's 1 serving of noodles. Cook as packaged, instructs, rinse in cold water and the sauce. And she gave me the sauce idea, so. It should be delicious. It's super fast and delicious. Please try it. I'm gonna try it. Okay, all you people out there, do you leave this on here when you cook it, or do you cut it off? I feel like you should leave it on, because why would you put that in there? I don't know. I cut it off because I feel like it's probably not good. I probably should leave it on there. Let me know. While that's cooking, I have like 4 minutes. I'm gonna chop up this kielbasa. I'm getting tired. Cabbage. All right, so I'm gonna add some of. I got my peppers going. Oh, don't put the plastic in there. That's bad. My Southwestern spice. That's gonna be spicy. I feel like she would be a little too spicy. Maybe that won't be too bad. We'll add 2. Let's go for it. So I'm gonna cook this one. Is gonna be the 1 pot vegan chili. And this is gonna be vegan soup actually. So they're both veggie soup, which is great. Let me add all this stuff in here. This is the veggie broth. It smells so good. Delicious. I gotta get some liquid in this one. Actually turn this one on. Get something going in here. We're on a time crunch now. girls are gonna clean the kitchen up. They're like, are you done yet? I'm like, not yet, I'm almost there. So this is basically simmering. This is what's great about this soup. Like I put some of those poblano peppers in here with the onions. And then I put a little bit of chicken broth in there with water and the tomato paste. This will cook, be delicious. Soup I've got Parmesan cheese put on. This is gonna heat. This you just put the black beans right in here. It thickens up, which is kind of cool. Let me see how this is. I always drain my beans. It says not to. Let's see how the bean, I guess it'd be like a little bit thicker, right? Okay, that won't be bad. I think that's going to be the wave of the future here is no cans. It's going to be like containers like this. I think that's going to be great. Let me get one more in there. Okay, so this is great. This will be for the weekend. We'll have this soup right here. It's spicy, that Tex-Mex spice, the spice. And then they have tortilla chips and sour cream you can serve with it. So we'll do that this weekend. We'll have that, but that's delicious. So this is just gonna heat up. My soup's gonna have to cook here for a little bit till that cooks down. That's easy. That's an easy dish. I even have some in the freezer. So let me mix up my noodles here that my viewer, Hey, the number one, gave me. Okay, so I'm gonna put the recipe on the screen. Look at the big mess I got going on everywhere. Put the recipe on the screen for what I'm gonna make here. Okay, that's really good. So Hey 113406, that's a really good mixture. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna put this, I'm sure you want to heat it up. I have mine cold here. This soup over here is, let me kind of get my grounds here together so I can try my soup, and we're gonna be getting done here today. Okay, let's turn you towards the clean side of the kitchen. So meals today, let me try, look at this. That chili looks delicious. Let me just take one scoop out of it. It's gonna be so hot. It's real spicy too. That's some spicy chili. That's some spicy chili, but that's gonna be really good. The noodles, delicious. I have the noodle recipe. Let me try my grits too. I made it so that I can have some none with bacon for Brooklyn. She's like, I think I like grits. So let me cut down a, I'm sure these are great. It's a little casserole. Oh yeah. I need more of that, hold on. Okay, that's really good with the ranch in it. Oh, delicious. You know, you guys know what Spam tastes like, right? I didn't eat any. I guess in Mexican. I'll have the crispy part. Kids have been eating these. They've been coming up and munching on those. These little egg cups. I'm just going to go in the refrigerator for breakfast. Our little Faro plates. These are going to be great for the girls for tomorrow. And then my pepper steak. You guys saw that, right? Oh, my arm is so big. It's under here. The pepper steak. That'll be good for a meal this weekend. And then the soup. Is that it? Is that gonna be enough food? That's gonna be for tomorrow is. We got Saturday, Sunday, that's all I need, and then soup over here. It's an easy day, an easy gather your fragment because we're down to nothing, as you can see. So next week is going to be a much bigger one. Next week I'm gonna be doing the freezer breakfast meals, and then I'm gonna do a ton of applesauce. I have applesauce. Want to see my messy kitchen? Here's the applesauce over there, right there. So I've got applesauce. I'm going to be doing a bunch of applesauce tomorrow, or this week as well. And then a bunch of different kind of fall desserts, that kind of thing. So right now it's just the bare minimum of what we have left. So I'm thankful for HelloFresh. So remember, if you guys want to get HelloFresh meals, do yourself a favor and get it like after a vacation. Go to HelloFresh.com and use my code AmyMaryon14 for 14 free meals and free shipping. That's a deal. So I think I'm done. I'm done. The girls have offered so graciously to clean the kitchen. Do you want me to show you what they're going to clean? Dun, dun, dun. You guys, some people ask, do the girls even do anything? Oh, yeah, they do right here. After mom cooks, they clean up. So that works out really good. So I'm done. My soup's going to cook over here. It's not going to be done anytime soon. I mean, well, it will, like eventually tonight. Let me see. It's going to take some time to cook down. So after it's done, that'll be good. I'll just let it cool, and then I have plenty of room in my refrigerator, and then I'll put it in little containers. I'll probably eat it this weekend. I have some bread in the freezer. I was going to make some bread, but I still have bread bowls we never ate, so you might as well gather up what you have so that you can just replenish it next week when I go shopping. So it will be good. So I thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed my Gather Your Fragment Friday. I was thankful for HelloFresh. It's kind of hard to gather when there's nothing to gather a whole lot on the weekend when you haven't gone shopping, but I'm going shopping next weekend. So all right, you guys have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, And I will see you guys again tomorrow with Abundantly Blessed. And if not, I'll see you guys again on Monday. Get ready for a good week of some baking and freezer meals. All right, we'll see you. The sun's going down. It's dark. You want to go see? Want to go see the mountains outside at nighttime? There it is. There's the mountains at nighttime. Sun going down. Okay. I'll see you guys. Bye. Oh, real quick. You know what I forgot? It's the shrimp. Totally forgot that. It's already cooked, right? Peeled and deveined. Is it cooked already? I think it's already cooked. Yeah, you just strain it. So this, Greg will have this, Evan will have some, maybe some girls will, with cocktail sauce. I'm not gonna touch it because I feel like I have allergies to crustacean fish, so I'm not gonna touch it. This is just go in the refrigerator. All right, now I'm going, bye.